you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be starting up our makeup collection series again. Since it is almost 2023, we're going to start doing our makeup collection videos so that I can show you guys what all I am leaving the year with and coming into the year with. So if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Lainey and welcome to my channel. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm on my lunch break to go get. And just a little disclaimer, my eye is pink. Don't know why. If you guys saw some videos before of me talking about it, just had a couple flare-ups recently. So, but they haven't lasted. They've been like a one-day thing, and then the next day they're fine. So, okay, so we're starting off with primer today because I feel like this is the biggest section in my makeup collection now. I'm big on primer. I don't know, like I might have as many eyeshadow palettes as I do face primers. So basically, if you guys have watched me before do these, if you see me repeating the same things, it's because I've had it for that long. Or I really love the product and I've repurchased it. So, I wish I had like something to cover my eye because that's nasty. But let's go ahead and get started with my primers. Okay, so I always start off with the putties, so we're going to do that. I have a lot of them. I have a lot of them are from e.l.f. I have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is one of my go-to favorite primers. Then I have the e.l.f. Luminous, which I like to mix the two sometimes, so they look kind of similar as how much I've used them. But honestly, I don't wear makeup as much as I used to, so I haven't used a lot of these in a while. Next up, I have the e.l.f. Cookies and Dream, which I need to use this because literally there's like one little swipe in there, and that's all I've used of it. I've started an everyday makeup drawer, so I'm going to start using everything. I have the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Putty Primer, and this one I also need to start trying more of. I have tried it a couple times. I got like a flick on my head. I've only like put it on where my acne is. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to use it, but that's how I've used it. And then I have the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. I think I've told you guys before, but I do not use this very often unless it is like my face feels a little oily. Then I will use it, but if my face is like super, super dry, I'm not going to use that. Last one from e.l.f. that's a putty is the e.l.f. and Dunkin'. This one reminds me a lot of the Luminous and the Poreless mixed together. So I've been using this a lot and I really, really love it. It honestly doesn't even look like I've used a lot of it, but it's amazing and I'm not looking forward to whenever I run out because this was limited edition. Okay, so for the remainder of my putty primers, I have the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It Putty Primer, which this one is a lot like the e.l.f. one, but it's a lot shinier, so obviously you can tell it's a lot oilier. It's not as thick as the e.l.f. one, I say that right now. Next up, I have the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer, and I love this. This one is a lot thicker than the e.l.f. one, which I like because I feel like my pores are definitely going to, you know, not show underneath my makeup. Then my last one, I have the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base. I bought the mini one because literally I've had this for I don't even know how long. And I barely used it. So this little $20 is getting me pretty good. Okay, now we're getting into the rest of my primers. So this one is from NYX. This is the Marshmallow Primer. And this one I love to use with this one. I honestly think that this one does fill your pores, but I use this for all over my face because I've noticed that I have pores like right in here, like enlarged, like down here, in here. So I just use this for an all over base, and then I go in with the e.l.f. and Dunkin' one for my pores directly. Then I had the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Hydrating Primer. This is a really, really nice one. It has kind of like a tacky feel to it, so I like that about it. Then I have the Maybelline Master Prime Hydrate Primer. This was a repurchase. I love this primer so much. It is kind of like my daily moisturizer. I literally will use this as a moisturizer whenever I do my makeup. Like, I love it so much. Then I have the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. If you guys have been with me for a while, you guys know whenever I first started my channel, this was my everyday primer, and I finally repurchased it, and I love it so much. Like, it's very identical to the putty, but it's not as thick. I love it very, very much. Then I have the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer, and this is so nice. This is another one that I will use as a moisturizer. Kind of like that base that I was just telling you guys about that I use this for whenever I use that Elf and Duncan one. This is basically what that is if I'm not using that or another product that I'm using like that. So that's basically what I use that for. Then I have the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. I love this, but I don't reach for it as much. But I want to get good use out of it because I did pay good money for this. But I reach for it every once in a while. I got something in my eye. Next up, I have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and this one is a lot like the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. I think that's what it's called. But this one is, I don't know. They're very identical, but this one's a lot more affordable than the other one. So I definitely like this one a lot more, but I love e.l.f. I'm all about e.l.f. I literally, if I had to just buy one makeup brand, it would be e.l.f. because literally their products are always so good. So this is a good one. Oh, she has a toy now. Last primer that we have is the Catrice Prime and Fine Poreless Blur Primer, and I love this. This is one of those that is very, very comparable to the Benefit Hydro Grip. Why am I saying Hydro Grip? The Professional Hydrate Primer. This is exactly like that. They are very, very comparable. I know that because when I first got this, I hated it. And then I got the the Professional Hydrating Primer from Benefit, and I tested it out, and and literally that formula felt exactly like this. So I went and repurchased this and compared them. They literally feel the exact same. Alright, you guys, so that is it. These videos are always really, really short because I like to get to the point and over with because my device does not like to hold storage. But I am really sorry that I have not been active with you guys. I'm going to do a makeup video soon explaining what is going on in my life and why I have not been active. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video.